8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the HFD Footy Podcast. Another star-studded lineup today. We got the King of the North. How are you, my friend?
The King of the North!
G'day. G'day, boys. How you going? G'day, Chad. And g'day to the watching along people.
And also we have the Prince, the man himself, Johnny Carlton. How are you, man?
I'm good, boys. How are we?
Not bad, man. Not bad. I've been dreading this podcast because I'm a bit of a loser, and anyone that came on this podcast a loser was going to cop it. So I'm ready to cop it. But yeah, it is what it is. Look, guys, welcome into the chat. Sorry we're a bit late. You can blame Johnny Carlton for that one. But Toby, J-Mar, Hunky Food Dudes is in there. Amanda's in there. Welcome in. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, guys, if you are brand new. Alright, so far out, man. I can't believe it's the first game we have to review. Huge game. Thursday night was massive.
Seems like 10 years ago.
It feels like a long time ago. I've mended, now I'm bringing all these emotions back. But look, we're gonna start off with the Thursday night game, guys. It was Port Adelaide versus Carlton, 10-11-71 to 10-11-107. It's funny, those numbers, the same numbers. They've got the same numbers, apart from the 0. Yeah. Port didn't get the win. Carlton were just too good. You got Sam Walsh, gun, 34 disposals, 13 tackles, 8 clearances. And yeah, Cripps, what he did last night in the final quarter was as good as anything he's ever done. Damien Barrett reckons, and yeah, the first win at Adelaide Oval against any South Australian team. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
There we go.
Congratulations to Carlton. That's all I can say, really. I don't know. Do you want to go first, Johnny? Because I don't know what to say.
No, I'll go last. All
right. Yeah, the music's still on. Yeah, I know. It will turn off soon. All right. So, there I was, driving to the game, and I was feeling confident. I felt confident all week. I thought that we could win. I thought, you know, our game style could win. But yeah, it wasn't to be. Like, I thought the first 3 quarters, I thought we played okay. I thought it wasn't our best, but we we kept with them. We did keep with them, but yeah, that last quarter, yeah, just I got to say, Vossi, he's a good coach, and he knows how to coach against us. He just knows what our players are going to do. He just knows. Like, there was few instances when our backman, so you had Houston and who's the other back? What's his name? From Hawthorn. What's his name? I can't remember. Anyway, I got a mental blank. Anyway, so normally we get a lot of run through these players from our back half, and every time they would get the ball or try, you know, get a chain going through the back half, there would always be 2 Carlton players looking at them. Now, that hardly ever happens in games. Like, they were on us, man. Like, we could not get our game going. Like, they knew exactly what we were going to do. And, yeah, we just could not run. That was one thing. Butters, I think Kinoto, what's his name? Chinoto?
King Cotter,
that's the one.
Sin Cotter?
He was tagging Butters. He took him out of the game. He was not influential at all, Butters. Look, the tactics that Vossi used against us, you got to applaud him. He's a great coach. And then, yeah, like, we'll try to play the fast break game like we normally do, and you know, let's playing Russian roulette against a good side. I feel that we don't have a plan B. I know that the plan A, if it works, it's really good. But then when the plan B, when you got to go to plan B, I feel like we struggle to adapt to change, and that was a big problem. I thought Dixon, he was terrible, man. Dixon was terrible. I love him, love you, Dicko. I really do. But he just looked like he was. I think he had 1 touch for the whole game. I'm pretty sure. You know, it's just not up to AFL level. So I think they had Finlayson on the bench, and yeah, I would have had it the other way around, man. So, you know, as soon as Finlayson did come on, he did score a few goals. So, yeah, man, it was hard to watch that last quarter. You know, you asked me, Johnny Carlton, the other day, was I angry? I was more disappointed. It was just disappointment. That's what it was. I wasn't angry. I was just like, it was just another, you know, the same shit every year. You know what I mean? And we're just sick of it. As supporters, we're sick of it. Hinkley, I don't know. What do you say about Hinkley? He's a good coach of men. He tries the guys love him. The players love Ken Hinkley. But I just think that he's got no more bags. He's got no more tricks in the bag. I just think that maybe I don't know if he can do it. I don't know if he can take us where we want to go. I love him. I love what he's done for the club. But I just think he's been there a couple of years too long. So I just think we need something fresh. But look, it is only at the end of the day, guys. I can sit here and ramble on about how bad we played. Quick mention about Carlton as well. I thought their ruckman, De Koning, he was outstanding. Very good performance by him. And, you know, Soldo played well as well, but not as good as De Koning. De Koning was just everywhere. He was unbelievable. So you got a gem there with De Koning, I'll tell you right now. It was good to see, and it was good to see Soldo back. And he looked, when he went forward, he looked dangerous. He did look dangerous. He just couldn't kick. So, the second quarter, I think we scored 1 goal 6, and that doesn't help. So, you know, if we scored a few of those, maybe it could have helped. I don't know if we probably still wouldn't have won, but yeah, 1 goal 6 in the quarter is not good enough against a top quality side. As I was saying, it was good to see, and it was good to see Soldo back, and he did. He looked when he went forward. He looked dangerous. He just couldn't kick. So, it's only round 12. That's what you got to look at. You got to look at the positives. If you told me at the start of the year 8-4, I'll take it any day. Do you know what I mean? You know, you can say, "Oh yeah, but you haven't beaten this person." I don't care, man. 8-4, I'll take it every day of the week. So, yeah. Is our season over? No. Do they have to change things? Yes. So, yes. So, yeah, it is what it is. We can't sit here and dwell on it. I already went, got over it pretty much straight away. I was upset for like one day. But yeah, congratulations to Carlton. They were the better team on the night. Hopefully, we can show them a better battle next time we play them. So they're a team that, like, I don't hate Carlton or anything, but they're one team that's had the wood over us the last year or so. So it'd be nice to get a win over them in the future. Hopefully soon. But they're a good team, and if they keep playing the way they're playing, they're going to be up there right at the pointy end. So I've got them penciled in for the grand final. That's what I think. I just can't. I don't know who they're going to play because I don't think it's easy. It's not clear cut who the second team is. I know everyone's saying Sydney, but it's not as clear. It's not as clear as that for me. I think, but I can see them really stepping up because you got to remember they don't have to play. They probably won't have to travel to Brisbane. A lot of their games are going to be at home. So Carlton, I'm telling you guys, they're going to be very close this year. So yeah, it was disappointing, but look, we live on. 8-4. I'm still happy. I love my club, and thank God it's a bye this week. So, all right, King of the North. You watched this one. You did the watch along. It was a good game. It was a good game up till the fourth quarter. I mean, you're a Carlton supporter, so you would have loved the fourth quarter, but it was a good contest. What do you think of it, man?
It really was. Yeah, no, I couldn't decide because I like both teams, and I did say a draw, and up till the third quarter, it was looking like maybe it would be, but yeah, no, the Crip show just in the last quarter, and yeah, just outstanding quarter from Carlton. Finished you off, and but yeah, really entertaining game. Well coached. And the coach has got a bit of a, he was the, he was in the inner sanctum of Port Adelaide for quite a while, so he knows how you guys go. So yeah, no, really enjoyable game, and Carlton gets the win, but yeah, just Port of. There's just been a few things that you've seen with Port the last couple of weeks which are slightly concerning. So we just have to see how they go, but march on, Carlton.
Another thing that like our forward line, like the only Georgiadis was Georgiadi, he was really good for us.
Yeah, 4 goals.
But other than that, like up forward, I just didn't feel like we had anyone. Like Home Alone, he didn't do much. There was just a lot of players that were just not in good form on the night. So, but congratulations to Georgiadis. He was really good. He was really good for us. So that was a shining light. Johnny Carlton, congratulations, my friend. You did the well, not the impossible, but you haven't won your Adelaide Oval against the South Australian team. You finally did it. How'd you see the game? And were you nervous at any time during those 3 quarters?
No, obviously, thank you. Just 1 second. Right, 1 second. Guys, I think there's a power outage. Oh, no, it's happened since Thursday night, guys.
Oh, no.
It's happened since Thursday night. There's a power outage at my house. I can't control it. Let me just make a quick phone call. Hey, Paddy Cripps, can you turn on the power back on, please? Yeah, no worries, mate. Thanks, mate. Anyways.
I like it.
Call Cripper. Cripper to the rescue. He fixed the power outage, which is good. You got to have power. But look, the power was shut off on Thursday night, and look, going into the game, I was a bit nervous. I was like, I had the creep back in my mind. I'm like, we haven't been a South Australian team in like 9 to 10 years. We haven't been in a while. Like, is that going to come into the minds of the Blue Boys? Like, and to be honest, like the first 3 quarters was close. It was close. It just goal after goal. It was just basically kick for kick. To be honest, it was going to be like a shootout. But 3/4 time, I think Vicey was like, you know what, boys, it's time to step it up one more time. And came out that fourth quarter and absolutely teared it apart. Cooper with 2 goals in a minute. Walsh was a running machine. Akers was a running machine back there. And look, fair respect. Look, when you come up against Wiedering, you're probably most likely not going to have a good night. So Dixon, I understand, man. You're coming back from injury. You didn't play the week before. You were coming on Wiedering. You weren't going to have much of a big impact. So that's obviously why you went down at halftime, 3/4 time. But Marshall didn't do an impact as well. So it's whoever Wiedering went on, he just shut them down. But look, it was an overall great team performance. I can't say no one played bad because they didn't. I thought it was a whole team performance, and our forward line just shut down your half-back run. Burden,
they did.
Farrell,
yep.
Burden, Farrell, Houston. It was just shut down. And then obviously that forward line. Look, there was a couple guys there missing. Rioli would have been one in there. Rosie would have been another one, but obviously Carlton have injuries too. But at the end of the day, it's. So look, I'm not going to say pretty much on because I do like Chris C. And chat. I messaged Chris C the day after because I wanted him to just have. I didn't want to message him the night, so I was like, you know what, I'll let him have good sleep, and then I'll message him the next day, and I'll just see what he thought of the game. But as I said, we were mutual on the Friday night, and we just spoke, and yeah, obviously he wasn't. He was disappointed with his team, and I was happy with my team. So good win on the road, and now hopefully we can come back to Melbourne and big game this week as well. So
yeah,
as I said, it's been a while, but yeah, we got the job done, and I didn't think we would, but the boys proved me wrong. So
yeah, no, you guys did well, and as I said, man, I think you're definitely a side that can go all the way this year. So
yeah, good to see my power back up and working now, which is good since Thursday night. So
yeah. Well, yeah, like as I said, the bye came pretty good for us now, so we can hopefully reset. But another player that I thought, mentioning players that were missing, Sam Pepper as well. Like I like his attack on the ball in that forward line. So yeah, Rioli. I mean, they're losses, but you got to cover those losses. So maybe our depth's not as good as we thought. I thought, yeah, Frankie Evans tried, but yeah, just not a Rioli, eh? It's just, yeah, it's hard when you miss players, but you got to have depth there. So it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. We will move on, and can't do much about that. But yeah, no, you're a good sport, man. Thanks for the call, and yeah, you're a good sport. Thank you. All right, we'll move on. We'll put that to the side. Next game. Well, this is the Collingwood game, and I'm gonna play a little clip after I show you all this. But Collingwood, Bulldogs beat Collingwood 12-10-82 to 15-10-100. And I got a little clip that Johnny Carlton wants me to play. And here we go. Carlton's out of the 8! Carlton's out of the 8! Carlton's out of the 8! So they were saying Carlton is out of the 8. And now, who's out of the 8 now? So, who's out of the 8? Yeah, it kind of backfired on them, didn't it? So, Quick mentions. Bont, 38 disposals, 10 clearances, 2 goals. In that last quarter, in the fourth quarter, he had 14 disposals, 5 clearances, and a goal. So, Gun, special mention also. I know I wasn't going to mention him, but Dacos still had a good game. 32 disposals, 16 clearances, 2 goals. So, very good game from Dacos. And yeah, guys, I did watch some of this one. It was a good game. Like, it was very close. Yeah, but Bulldogs just found a way at the end. They started to come back really strong in that fourth quarter and showed Collingwood, why they're a good team. But Collingwood had a lot of injuries, so you got to look at that as well. So I think it's starting to catch up to them. They're still a good side. But, injuries are costing them a lot. I'm not sure how many guys they're going to get back this week. But, Bulldogs are surprising me, man. They can definitely make a case for the 8 now. So, yeah, it was a good game, exciting game. But I'm going to give it over to King of the North because he did watch this on a watch-along. King?
I did.
What'd you think, man?
It was a good game. I did tip the Pies, but I thought the Dogs were really good. It was even Stevens for quite a while, and then the Dogs just got the ascendancy. So I do like to mention new players that we haven't mentioned before in the stats. So I thought Schultz was really good for Collingwood. He kicked 3 goals, and he was just there and about pretty much all night. Dale got 35 disposals for the Dogs, and Darcy got three goals as well. So the Dogs are looking good. The coach continues to fight another day, and I think he had one media person in the press conference and thanked this guy who just turns up all the time, where the other guys just don't even turn up anymore. So that was interesting. But no, they've done well. So yeah, good win for the Doggies.
Yeah, 100%. Johnny Carlton, your arch nemesis goes down. Did you expect this one?
First of all, Collingwood's out of the 8. Collingwood's out of the 8. Collingwood's out of the 8. So it's funny what 2 weeks of football can do to you. So before you Collingwood Magpies fans say shit about Carlton, make sure it's before the end of the season. Yeah. Look, this is obviously tricky. I had Collingwood all week, but I actually changed my tip to the Doggies about an hour before the game started. So I was actually reading it into the inside. I'm like, I reckon the Dogs can pull this off. I reckon their superstars are gonna show up here. And look, I was out Friday night, so I couldn't watch a lot of it. But it was the Bont show. So he stole it, and it's always good to see Collingwood lose. Finally, it's been a while since Collingwood lost too. It's like round 3 since Collingwood lost. So it's good to see them that they finally lost. Right, an L next to their name. It makes me happy. So it was a good Friday night at the end of the day. So yeah, go the Doggies.
Yeah, the Doggies. All right, that was nice and quick, that one. All right, next game, guys. This is the one. This is the one I wish J-Crom was here for this one. We did say, all of us said the Hawks were going to win last week, and everyone in the chat was like, no, what are you talking about? But we proved them wrong. The Hawks were too good. 16-11, 107 Hawks to the Crows, 12-8, 80. So, special mention, Dylan Moore, 22 disposals, score involvements 12, and 5 goals. What a game. That is outstanding. Look, watch this game, and I was watching it with J-Crom, and he was nervous. He's always nervous before a Crows game, the poor bloke. And so there he was, and Hawthorn got the first goal, and then they got the second goal, and he's like, shit. And then it was like 7 goals to 1. And I'm like, what is going on? Were you watching the birth of the rebirth of Hawthorn? Like, that's the way they play, man. The way they play, the way they attack. They're a good side, man. Very good side. Now, I know they're young, and I don't know if they can keep doing it for like, the whole season, but they're a good side, man. And they took the Crows to the cleaners. I'm telling you, that's what they did. So, um, yeah, all of it. Gunston was having a great game. His 250th game. Yeah, all their players, Impey, Hardwick, were all getting involved. Chol was getting involved. The Jai was getting involved. Just all their players were just all over him. The Crows, they were suffocating the Crows. And the Crows are a fast ball moving side, so it was very odd to see them do that to them. And yeah, just played them perfectly. So look, I said before, if they go out this week and beat GWS, I reckon I'm going to say they're going to make finals. Hawthorn will make finals if they beat GWS. That's my prediction. That's my bold call. But yeah, it'll be a big scalp. If they can get past GWS, I'll be. I don't know what to say. So,
I think you just stole King of the North bold call.
No, we had it together.
What's going on here?
Sorry, man.
Everybody's jumping on Hawthorn.
All right, King of the North. We know you love Hawthorn nearly as much as you love Carlton and Port. So you do like them, don't you?
I've been watching. I've been doing a lot of watch-alongs for Hawthorn, and just like watching the shit games. I thought, and they just keep on coming out and going better and better and better and better, and far out there an entertaining side. And they just smashed the Crows. Like the Crows had nothing. Like all over the park, they were just, and their pressure is just elite. And the Crows had no answers. And as Johnny Carlton said a couple of weeks ago, they even play better in the open at the MCG, let alone under the roof. So they just proved that. Moore was probably the most outstanding. 5 goals, 27 disposals. Newcomb, someone else we haven't mentioned, 26 disposals. I mention Impey nearly every week. He just had a great game again. He just continues to just get the team around the park. For the Crows, Crouch 35 disposals, Laird 30 disposals, Cook 3 goals, and Burgess 3 goals. But they were just outplayed, outclassed. The Ginnivan factor is a massive factor. They get around him. Chol is just like getting better and better each week. So far out. Yep. I said on the weekend that I thought they were going to make the 8, so I'm going to stick with that. Gold Coast and Hawthorn fighting out the 8.
Yeah, that it does look that way. And you know what? Before I go to Johnny Carlton, another thing that I noticed as well, Crows had like a little bit of a mini rally in that game. They scored like 3 in a row, and they're like, "Oh, okay, the Crows here they come," And then the ability to absorb that all and then go bang, 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 and extend their buffer after they scored 3 goals was, just a test of character of the team. So to do that and to stop the wave was a sign of maturity on Hawthorn's part. So they're looking good, and exciting times for Hawthorn fans. Johnny Carlton.
Look, I told you a couple of weeks ago. I was like, Hawthorn, their territory is the MCG, right? They've been playing there for ages. Look, coming into this game, I tipped Hawthorn too. We all did. The chat was going crazy. They're like, "Oh, we don't know football." So, anyways, we proved them wrong, like you said. But look, I watched this game, and as you said, there's a couple of plays that I'm going to miss, but I thought have been brilliant all season. Like Dylan Moore, right? I reckon he's a genuine AA All-Australian player right now. I feel like he's an All-Australian team. The disposal efficiency of Amon and D'Ambrosio in that back line is so... Their kicks just never miss a target.
Yeah.
Their midfield with Warple, Day, Newcomb, it's just glowing into our eyes. They're just becoming a better midfield every week. And then you've got their forward line, like you got Moore, who's been playing a great season. You got Ginnivan, the X factor. The crowd goes crazy when Guinea gets the ball. Like it's a game changer.
Yep.
And obviously Gunston's 250th. They're always going to turn up for a guy who's been there nearly their whole club. You know what I mean? Adelaide rocked up and they had no clue what they were doing. So as I said, I don't know if I'm with you guys with the bold call yet. I don't think Hawthorn are finals yet. I don't think this year, but as I said, you guys can have bold calls. That's fine. I have a bold call every week. But yeah, I personally don't think Hawthorn are finals yet. I think they're a better team, slightly better than Hawthorn. But as I said, yeah, look, Hawthorn look very good right now, and they've won 6 out of their last 7. So it's crazy to see that there was 0-6, and now they're 6-7. So,
yep, 100%.
And did Crouch is out? And
Crouch is out for the rest of the
injury.
season.
Yeah, no, that doesn't help either.
Yeah, and they got Walker's out now as well. So, yeah, I mean, he's their barometer. You know, these young forwards are now going to have to step up. So, silver lining is the ranking's gone on his way back. So, that's what they got going for him. I just don't see the Crows. Yeah, I don't see them playing finals this year again, which is unfortunate for the Crow supporters like my good friend J-Crom, because he's last year what happened to him with that the goal that wasn't the goal, and so
look. I wrote down things after this week. I have a book, right, and I write teams that are definitely not making the 8 this week. I had to add Adelaide to that list this week. It's just it's like Adelaide, St Kilda, North Melbourne, and Richmond are the 4 teams I have on that page that are definitely not making finals this year.
Yeah.
Like I even think West Coast might make finals. Like
they look all right.
I haven't written West Coast off yet. It's still early in the season, but Adelaide just looked terrible. Like they just.
I mean, look, there's still games to play, but it gets hard. It does get hard now. So back in the season, but look, we'll see what happens with them. But look, it makes me happy seeing them down, but yeah, it is what it is, guys. All right, we'll continue on. The next game was it West Coast or Geelong first? I can't remember. West Coast. Yeah, it was West Coast versus Saints. It was 10 goals, 868 to 12-10, 82. St Kilda get the chocolates over in the West. Good. It was a good tussle, wasn't it? Like the whole game was tight, and then they put Wood in the forward line. I think didn't Max
King got out.
He went out, and it was the Mason Wood show. After that, so he scored 4 goals. He was influential in that forward line. Maybe they should stick with him. They just look like a better. I don't know. They look like a better team with him in there. I don't know. But yeah, it was a good game. Like it was a good game to watch. And no, it wasn't a good game to watch. But the ending was exciting because it could have gone either way. But yeah, West Coast, they're improving. And it was good to see them. After last week, that thumping that Adelaide gave them, to come out and play like they did, you've got to be happy with that. But still, a loss is a loss, and the Saints needed that win just to keep in touch with the rest of the league. So, St Kilda, I still think they're a mediocre side at the moment, and they just did enough to beat West Coast. King of the North, you watched this one?
I did. I went into, this is the second game of the doubleheader, so that we did, but yeah, it wasn't the best game of the round, that's for sure. Yo coming back from back in, got 27 disposals, and Wood with 4 goals, but yeah, just St Kilda aren't that great, so they just managed to get over the top of West Coast as they should, but yeah, it was a topsy turvy game, and yeah, just with West Coast at home, they should have put St Kilda away, but yeah, the young buck lost his head a couple of times and got himself in big trouble, so he's now got 2 weeks suspension. So yeah, he'll learn from that, but yeah, just I think the everything might be going to his head a bit, and the fame. So I don't know what it is, but yeah, 2 really stupid mistakes that he made. But yeah, he'll learn from that. But yeah, we'll see how West Coast go this week coming up.
Johnny Carlton, I know that you picked St Kilda to win this one.
Well, this is a funny story. So last week I was actually working outside St Kilda Football Club, and I Snapchatted you both. I'm like, I'm outside St Kilda Football Club. Oh, this club's a joke. And I was like, yeah, I'll be surprised if they win this week. Anyways, I was watching the Hawthorn Adelaide game, and then I get a notification laid out from the Eagles. I'm like, oh, quickly check, Jake Waterman laid out. I'm like, oh, that's huge, man. That's huge. You know what? I feel like there might be an upset. Oh, I'm going to change my tip to St Kilda. I came in, I was like, I tipped the Saints. And King of the North was like, why would you change your tip for? You change your tip? Well, how? Why? I was like, nah, it's the Waterman effect, it is. But yeah, look, it was a terrible game to watch. If you're not a supporter of those two, it was a ugly, muddy type of game to watch. It just, both teams were fumbling the ball, and yeah, as I said. But the thing is, Harley Reid can now kiss that medal goodbye. That is the biggest story. Him and Sam Darcy, the 2 favourites for the Rising Star, both gone. Yeah. Both gone. So Rising Star's up for anyone, to be honest.
I reckon the young bloke from the Crows might have a bit of a chance now.
Well, they need to have a good second half of the season, but yeah, look, Harley, he got a bit aggravated when a free kick didn't go his way, and because he's obviously 18, he retaliated, and it cost them the game, to be honest. And he got a little bit hot-headed, but he'll learn. He's young, so he'll learn. But yeah, unfortunately, West Coast just couldn't do it at the end. It was as I said, it was a close game to the end, but St Kilda just they needed a game changer, and Mason Wood was that game changer, and yeah. But as I said, after this St Kilda win, I don't see them going anywhere. It's lucky they just beat West Coast. Just luck, to be honest. I think if West Coast had Waterman, that they would have lost, actually. So, yeah. But got the tip right. So,
yeah, you did, and big loss this week, and they won't have Harley Reid for. Is it 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Yeah, that's.
But they're reviewing it at the moment, so we don't know yet. They're still reviewing it.
Okay. No Kelly either. Okay, so they didn't have Kelly as well.
Yeah, no Kelly.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, look, if you're a West Coast supporter out there, I'm guessing Stay Harley is. Yeah, you still got to be happy with what they're bringing. Yeah, I know last week was a bit of a abomination, but yeah, yeah, just keep the faith, and yeah, your team will get there. So, but yeah. All right, guys. Next one. This was another one of Johnny Carlton's favourite ones he loves to talk about. So Geelong versus Richmond. 15-9, 99. Richmond 10-9, 69. The Kings' favourite number. Quick mention Oliver Dempsey, what a star. 27 disposals, 3 goals. And if you got the AFL fantasy, 104 points. It was a good game from him. I didn't watch this one. I was listening to it on the radio, and it felt like Richmond were doing really well, especially in that first half. So yeah, they were doing really well, and I think Geelong's just a better team overall, and that's what got them over the line, really. So, but it's good to see that Richmond, didn't get blown away. So, but did any of you guys watch it?
Yep.
King of the North, what do you reckon, man?
Yeah, I did. Richmond were really good. They led in the first quarter, the second quarter, and they led at half time, and then Geelong did come back, but Richmond actually took it to them. So it was good to see. So we expecting Richmond to get blown off the park by Geelong, but does that mean that Geelong are just bad? That they can only just beat Richmond? So I don't know. But no, good on Richmond for putting up a fight like they did the previous week. Maybe they've just started to turn around a little bit. They do have a lot of injuries, but yeah, Baker for the Tigers, one goal, 31 disposals. Holmes for the Cats, 129, and you already mentioned Dempsey. So yeah, not bad. The Cats needed to win at home, so yeah, they got the job done, but not without a bit of a scare.
Yep. Johnny Carlton, I knew that you were probably happy seeing the result of this one, as Richmond are one of your biggest foes. You must have gave your mother a bit of a ha moment, I guess, in the when she's making you breakfast.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, man?
Yeah, look, straight away after the West Coast St Kilda game, look, as I said, obviously King had the night off, so I was like, you know what, my mate called me. He goes, "Hey, do you want to come over and watch the Richmond game?" Because he's a Richmond fan. So I was like, "All right, but you know how I am against the team." He goes, "Yeah, I didn't mind the shit. Just come over. We're shit anyway." So I was like, "Okay." Went over there to a Richmond household, watched it with him and his dad. And I was like, "What the fuck is this happening in the first half? Like, what's going on here? Like, what? They come out of nowhere. Like, they're on fire." I was like, "Geelong, hurry up, do something." And I'm like, "Oh my god, imagine if they win, imagine if they win." I was like, "Please no." And then I said to my mate at halftime, I was like, "If you had Shy Bolton out there, you guys would have been up by even more. Shy Bolton's that spark that you guys get." I was like, "Oh no." And then my mate was like, "Don't you say any bad words now. I'm excited. All right, I reckon we might win a game." Geelong, please come back. And Geelong started to come back, and I'm like, "Yeah, this is the team we know." And then at the final siren, I was giving him shit, and he just kicked me out of the house. He was going, "I've had enough of you." So, so he came home, and then I was like, "Oh wait, let's see if Mum's awake." So I gave Mum. I was like, "Hey Mum, did you watch the Geelong game? If not, do you want to go to Geelong tomorrow? We can rewatch it if you want." But she's not in the mood. She bloody Richmond fans, and they're not in the mood to celebrate this week. So, but yeah, look, Geelong, very good second half, and but as I said, I don't rate Geelong. Like, it took him a half to beat Richmond. Like, come on, yeah, the Cattery, and you're losing to Richmond by half time. Richmond barely have a team out there, and then now another ACL player for Richmond. That's 6 ACL plays for Richmond. That's
Crazy.
insane.
It is.
Insane. Their only AFL listed player in the VFL is a Category B rookie who plays basketball for his life. He's only touched the footy 3 times, and he might actually be playing VFL this week.
Unreal.
They're in injury town, but yeah, no. As I said, good to see Richmond lose again. Big smile on my face, but yeah.
Oh, jeez. Well, if the Crows don't beat Richmond this week, yeah, I reckon it's over for them. But
I don't think they will, to be honest.
Well, you got Dusty Martin's out as well this week, so
Is he?
yeah, they're gonna arrest him apparently.
Of
Gonna
course they
rest him
would.
against the Crows. I
Yeah.
think
No,
they're gonna go that good.
no. You know why? Because it's supposed to be his 300th this week.
That
Ah,
is why. I actually someone said that. Yeah.
right.
It's
Yeah.
his 300th this week, and he doesn't want to play it away from Melbourne. He wants to play it in
So,
Melbourne against
yeah.
Hawthorn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's right.
I hate that, man. I hate that.
that's shit. I'm sorry. You play for your team, doesn't matter when it is, man. Bullshit. All right.
Wow. So Dusty's actually out. Wow.
I'm pretty sure that's what they said. So, all right.
That's a joke.
All right,
That
next-
club is a joke even more now. Fucking dogs.
Anyway, next one, guys. This was the biggest shock of the week. I mean,
Oh,
losing by 36 points to Carlton was bad, and I thought, oh, far out. That was a bit of a slacking. But this takes it to a next level. This takes it to, like, extremes that I've never seen. But Melbourne versus Fremantle. I can't believe I'm going to say the score. 7 goals, 49. 7-7, 49 to 22-9, 141. A 92-point thrashing.
Jesus.
And we're talking about Fremantle here, guys. Quick shout out to Luke Ryan, 28 disposals, 18 marks, 142 AFL fantasy points. He was great in that backline for them. What the hell happened, man? What was I doing Sunday? I was sleeping because I had a night shift that night, the Saturday night, so didn't really get to see it. But I turned on my I got my mobile phone. I went to the AFL app and I'm like, no. I'm like, this can't, like, because I just woke up, so I'm like this, and it said that it was like nearly 100 point, like they're in front. I was like, what the hell is going on? How can a team like Melbourne get thrashed by that much with the players they have? Now, someone said to me, oh, yeah, but it's in Alice Springs, it's hot. Mate, it doesn't matter if it's hot. You guys are professional athletes. You should be able to adapt. Yeah, I just couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. And you just can't trust them now. Can you trust Melbourne? No, you can't. Do I still think they'll make finals? Probably. But a 92-point win against Fremantle that is not even a high-scoring team. I think they average like 80 points a game, or 60 to 80, and for them to score 140-something points is crazy, man, against Melbourne. A team that is a high-scoring team with a great ruckman, 2 great midfielders, some good forwards. They're a good side. Like, what the heck's happened, guys? King of the North, explain to me what's happened.
I got no idea. I watched it and just was sitting there in disbelief, and I don't know. I can't explain what happened. And like, I think it was sitting at 34 points for Melbourne at one point, and they were like 80 or 90 or something. And it's like, what is going on here? Like, they were like bloody witches hats. They were just running around them like witches hats. It was unbelievable. So, Amos 4 goals, Jackson 3 goals, Tracy 3 goals, Walters 3 goals. They just had I don't know whether Melbourne teams can't play in the heat. I don't know whether that's what it is. Every team that's gone to Alice Springs or Northern Territory or whatever has been beaten. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on there, but Melbourne were absolute rubbish. And good on Freo.
Wait, I mean, Stay Harley reckons it was 17 degrees. No, it wasn't. It definitely wasn't 17 degrees.
17? Was it
Nah.
17?
Nah, it couldn't have been
In the
there.
Northern Territory?
I don't even know what 17 is there, man. Would have been like high 20s, I reckon. I don't know. unless it was.
Anyway, whatever happened, they couldn't travel. They couldn't. I don't know what. I can't explain. I don't know.
Johnny Carlton, can you explain? Can you explain this abomination that's here? Well, tell us.
Well, on a side note, first of all my multis didn't win this week, so this was a shit week. Second of all, I didn't watch this game. I was out and I looked at the score. I was like, huh? Sorry? What? What is going on? I was like, look, I had Melbourne top 4, right, a couple of weeks ago. They're definitely not in my top 4 anymore. They've lost to West Coast and Freo in the last 3 weeks. Both Western Australian teams. Melbourne does not want to play Western Australia, that's for sure. And they won a grand final in Western Australia too. So what a coincidence. But look, Melbourne just looked flooded. Like, see, this is what happens when you come up against a good defense against Melbourne, right? Fritsch didn't have a freaking good game. Pickett wasn't exciting. But Oliver's not the player that he used to be. Lever's out. May couldn't handle the Freo forward line by himself. It was just, as I said, they were terrible against St Kilda the week before, and they needed to be way better, and they got worse. And Freo just took advantage of that, and they absolutely had a day out. And now, and Freo are fighting for that 8th spot, so in the finals as well. So, look, at the end of the day, it's just Melbourne was just not up for it. And you can blame the heat, you can blame the weather, it doesn't matter. Melbourne just weren't good enough. And if they're going to be good enough, they're going to be good this week, because they're going up against a team that just lost, and they're going to be hungry too. So, big week for Melbourne FC, but they need to change things on the ASAP. But Freo just shocked the world. Imagine putting Freo 40 plus on this game. You would have had a freaking day out. You would have been rich, guys.
Oh, yeah.
The HFD video podcast would be expanding right now. Bloody hell.
Well, I stand corrected, because Hayden Cooper and Stay Harley, they reckon it was 17 degrees. So
the heat wasn't a factor.
So
they're just shit.
So the heat wasn't a factor.
No.
So what the heck was it, man? How can you get beaten by that much? I just don't understand.
Just didn't show up.
Yeah, I know, but they're a good to get that much. Not even. That's like they didn't. Or witches' hats. Unbelievable, man. Yeah. Anyway, Freo. Where does Freo go from here? I mean, are they? You still don't know, man, with Freo. But
what we spoke about last week, Chris. What happens if Gorn goes down? What are they going to do?
Yeah.
What happens if Petrarca goes down? What are they going to do? You saw what happened when Pickett went down. Their forward line just went kaboom.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they haven't got.
They rely on too many players, and it's becoming an issue. And when they don't perform, the whole team doesn't perform.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking about depth with Port Adelaide, but this is a whole different story, mate. Anyway, it was
they're thereabouts. Freo's thereabouts around the bottom of the 8. So
yeah, I can see them sneaking into the 8. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, all right. Last game, and this is going to bring a smile to Johnny Carlton. Quick hello to Dam. How are you, Dam? All right. Here we go.
Wait. Here we go. I'm waiting.
Gold Coast versus Essendon. Gold Coast get the chocolates 14,791 to 11,1480 Essendon. Yeah. So the Bombers get their first loss in a while. Now, look, I'm going to say, look, Essendon, look, if you want to be a top side, Essendon, and you want to play finals, be in that top 4, these are the kind of games on the road you got to win. So, you didn't win, and you let Gold Coast, take do what they did, and they got the chocolates. I did watch some of it. It was very close. Like, it was up and forward. The Bombers had a good start, but Gold Coast just clawed their way back. So, yeah, it was interesting. I can't tell you the details of the game because I didn't watch it very, very closely. But yeah, I saw that the last 50. I mean, that's the rules. If you don't pass it back to the player, you're going to get done 50. So, look, it was Gold Coast's day, and they're hard to beat over there. They're a tough team to beat over there. So, King of the North, how'd your mate Flanders go, man?
33 disposals, smashed it again. But, as JC said, gets the disposals, but not a lot of action. So, but there we go. Anderson 33 disposals, King 4 goals, Long 4 goals. So another new one, Mr. Long. Congratulations on 4 goals. Merritt always gets 33 or 35 disposals, and Cox with 3 goals for the Bombers. But yeah, go the Suns. Get in the top 8, boys. Come on.
Carlton, I mean, you love seeing your beloved, no, I wouldn't say beloved, your arch nemesis, Essendon. I mean, I reckon out of all the teams, you've given the most shit to the Bombers, all right? I don't care what you say. I know you don't like Richmond a bit more, but you've given, on this show, Essendon the most hard time. So, what was it like seeing them lose their first game in, like, months?
Look, I tipped the Gold Coast Suns. The only tip I got wrong this week was the Melbourne game, which I was shattered. I got Carlton right too, so the only tip I got wrong was the Melbourne game. So nearly a Queen sweep. Anyways, look, tip the Gold Coast. Look, Gold Coast are a different team in Gold Coast. I said this from day dot. Gold Coast have lost every single away game, but at Gold Coast, there's something special. They turn up. And hallelujah, it's about time this team lost. Oh my gosh, my heart couldn't take it anymore. Win after win after win. I was like, please get out of here. You verse every single single team. Make sure you verse the top 8 team and then come talk. But they finally did, which is a relief. Thank gosh for that. Yeah, look, these bananas, these clowns, these Fruit Loops, they I don't know how they're second on the ladder because they don't deserve second on the ladder at all. They're no chance. Look, Gold Coast just ran it. Miller, Rao, those midfielders stood up. Ben Long in his 100th game turned up. Ben King turned up. And if you're telling me that Ben McKay you think you can shut down Harry and Charlie, one by yourself. We played Radigalia, Zirk Thatcher, and Leah last week, and then we still smashed. They still kicked 6 goals on them. But you think Ben McKay's going to stop Charlie and Harry to 0 goals? You Essendon fans are delusional. Look, I loved it. Whatever you can say, the 50-metre wasn't there. Whatever. The game was over. They were not winning that. After Ben McKay's torpedo that went 10 metres, yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, learn how to torp a ball, then come talk. But, very, very happy fan on Sunday afternoon. I got up. I was a bit rowdy. First time seeing those Bombers upset and losing. And a little bit of luck comes the Carlton way. Langford injured, he's been really good this year too. So no Langford next week, which is a bit of luck for Carlton. But look, Chincotta stopped the Butters on Thursday night, and we just need him to stop Merritt on Sunday. And it's I can feel the W, but we'll get to it when the game comes up. But yeah, what a week. And there's a video clip that will be played soon, so you'll see my reaction of how I enjoyed that win. So,
all right, there you go, guys. There you have it. That was round 12, and this is your ladder. And Well, that was actually surprising because a lot of these teams lost. So, and Johnny Carlton probably had his favourite weekend in footy. Really, I mean, he didn't win any multis, but I mean, the teams that he wants to lose lost. So, um, Sydney Swans still sit on top of the ladder. They did have the bye, but they're still uncatchable. Essendon still second. Geelong went to third. Unbelievably, Port's fourth. So, I'll take that. Carlton fifth. Frio's jumped to sixth. GWS seventh, and the Gold Coast Suns have entered the eight. Out goes Collingwood. Bye-bye, Collingwood.
Collingwood's out of the eight. Collingwood's out of the eight. Collingwood's out of the eight.
They sure are. Melbourne goes 10th, 11th Western Bulldogs, 12th Hawthorn. Brisbane Lions are 13th. Adelaide Crows sitting 14th. It brings a smile to my face. St Kilda is 15th. Then West Coast 16th. Richmond 17th. And North Melbourne dead last with 0 wins. Any surprises there, guys?
You know what the funny thing is, right, with that ladder? If Carlton, Giants, Gold Coast, and either Collingwood or Melbourne all win, Port Adelaide are out of the eight.
Yeah, I know. We'll be out probably this week because we're not playing this week.
Exactly. So, a lot of things
very
happen. But, look, Collingwood and Melbourne, two teams that made it to the bottom to the last four last year, both see you later, gone. So, not in the eight. So, love it. I love it. I love this ladder. Why can't this ladder be like this all the time?
Yeah, Brisbane, down the bottom at 13. That's a big one. So,
yeah, they didn't play this week though. So
yeah, I know. So we'll see where we end up next week. All right. Tipping time, guys. Tipping time. There's only.
Wait. Whoa.
Oh.
There's a video and a banana first.
Do you want the video first?
Yeah, the video first. Guys, this is my reaction. Sit back, enjoy, because you'll have a laugh.
Only goes for a few seconds, guys, so here you go.
What a round! What a round to be a Carlton supporter. First, Carlton winning. Second, Collingwood. Oh yeah, baby! Collingwood's out of the eight! 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 Hey, Richmond, I don't know if you know, but there's more than freaking a half of football, yeah? You Fruit Loops, stay where you guys are in the bottom four where you belong. And Essendon, mate, you can't be a bottom four team every week. Up the Suns, and we'll see you next week. Up the Baggers!
There you go, guys. Johnny Carlton losing it. Good celebration there, Johnny. So, yeah. All right, let's get to this banana, I guess. Wait, I gotta find it. Banana. Here we go.
That was me. Yes, loved that video. That was a quick video I made up after the round. How good?
Johnny Carlton's banana of the week.
All right, my banana of the week. Now, I had three. All right, I had three, and my three was Ben Mackay, Josh Rochelle, and the Collingwood fans. Right, they're all my three bananas of the week. Now, it was a hard time to choose a banana because they were all banana worthy. They all did banana things. But this guy won my banana of the week even more after what I've heard everyone say. So my round 12 banana of the week goes to Adelaide's Josh Rochelle.
Well, that's Dams as well.
That's Dams as well in the chat.
Adelaide's
Oh my god. Here we go.
Now,
He's giving his own team. Yeah.
the reason I'm giving Josh Rochelle my banana of the week, right? So before the game, Adelaide Hawthorn game, everyone talks this kid up, right? Everyone thinks he's the star. He's the next Eddie Betts. He's probably the most dangerous small forward in the comp, right? What do you do against Hawthorn? Absolute bananas. Like, I'm saying the name in the freaking word. He is an absolute banana. Then the audacity to say, oh, I was in Melbourne and I was in front of my family, but I just don't think I gave it my all to mate. Please. All right? That's Hess. All right? I've heard a lot of Hess coming out of your mouth. All right?
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said it in an interview.
No way.
Oh, I was in Melbourne in front of my family. They were the first time seeing me in a while. I tried to turn it up, but obviously it didn't go my way, and the team just. The commentators said that Joshua Shelley needs to be more like Dylan Moore. Getting compared to Dylan Moore, who wasn't even spoken about 6 months ago, is yeah. Look, I can't say I'm getting frustrated. All right, so. Joshua Shelley, right? Before you sign boots and signs, just please. And then in an interview before the thing, I don't know. I watched a lot of interviews this week. In Adelaide interview, maybe Dan, he's an Adelaide supporter. He said he was going to play midfield this week. What happened to that? Where's your midfield? Well, Rankin's not there, so where's your midfield? You guys chucked in the defender in the last quarter in the midfield. Rochelle, you said you were going to get midfield. Where are you? He's an absolute banana, that I swear.
That's what Dam reckons as well, man. This is the first time you and Dam have saw eye to eye. Who would have thought?
That's right.
So
they're like kindred spirits these two today.
I was so blinded by the Port loss, I didn't really get to, see it. So,
and General reckons that Jordan Dawson was like a close banana behind him as well. So.
Oh yeah, how do you go from 30 odd disposals to 12 to 14 disposals the next week? It's just like,
yeah.
All right. Well, look, they got them this week to redeem himself, but. Yeah, if Dam is saying that means that it's not.
Yeah, Josh Shelley, I'm sorry,
I did see that too, General, when Lee Matthews stood up to Caro. Did you see that? Interview.
Caro, she's an idiot. She is an idiot. Yeah. All right. Can we start the tipping?
We can.
And guess what? We go straight. Let me just get rid of Cosmic Landing. Sorry, Cosmic. All right, so we go straight to the first game, and it is the Crows, Thursday night. Oh, geez, I got to move that. Sorry, guys. That's the only one I didn't move. Because I thought J-Crom was coming, so... Sorry, guys. There we go. Crows. Crows versus the Tigers. It's going to be at Adelaide Oval. Look... This could be an interesting game. No Dusty, though. No Taylor Walker. Does Rankin come back? I don't know. Does he?
No.
No? Look, I'm going to go with the Crows just because it's home. It's a home turf. But if Richmond win, it's going to be a very dark day in Adelaide for the Crows. I'm telling you now. So, their season will be definitely over after that game if they lose. So, season's on the line, but yeah, the Crows will get it done, I think. But it'll be closer than anyone thinks. I reckon 4 goals. So,
excuse me. I got a question.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was you, but didn't you make a promise earlier this year that you'll never tip Adelaide again?
Oh, yeah.
You did.
All right, well, it looks like we're for the Tigers. I won't tip them. I'm just saying who I think is going to win.
This is your tip. This is who you think
sorry. All right. I'm going Richmond by 69. All right?
All right. Beautiful. That's what we like to see.
You're right. No, you're right. You're absolutely correct. Sorry. Thanks for that. I forgot. All right. Richmond. King of the North. Come on.
Oh, dear. Let's go. I'm going to go Richmond for shits and giggles.
You know how you don't like Richmond. It's the same as me with the Crows. It's exactly the same.
But fair enough. Look, you two both go in Richmond. Dusty's out, no point. I think Adelaide are gonna get the job done here.
Yep.
Yeah, Dusty's massive out.
Yeah, I don't think Richmond are that good, as I said, and they're playing away. So actually, they're travelling out of Melbourne for once. It's a miracle. Wow,
It's not the MCG.
Oh no, right now I'm going Adelaide. Adelaide, they should win. They should win more by 30 points. I should be in bed by halftime, so it doesn't really matter for me. It's another silly Thursday night game.
Just quickly before we go to the next game, I'll quickly just read out Dam's message here. It's not just a bad day. He's talking to Ivan. The signs have been there for at least a year now. Kid has zero defensive drive, massively selfish, has mediocre awareness of his surroundings, and honestly isn't as good as people think he is. So
exactly, I agree.
It takes a lot, like for Dan to say that. That's a lot for him to say that, eh? I've never heard him bag his players, but not bag, but tell the truth. So, if we don't win this, I'm moving to Uluru. Oh jeez. All right. Next game, guys. Dogs versus the Lions. I think this one's at Marvel. Is it at Marvel, guys?
Yeah.
Brisbane don't play Marvel very well, do they?
Man, my boy, listen, good boy.
We're learning Johnny Carlton.
so judging by form, I've got to go Bulldogs just because it's at home and it's at Marvel. So Bulldogs for me by about be close. I reckon 3 goals, 2 to 3 goals. King of the North.
Bulldogs for me as well.
And Johnny Carlton.
Look, I you guys know I like Brisbane and I have soft spot for them, but it's at Marvel and they don't play good there, and Bulldogs are just coming off a great win, and I'm going Dogs. I think it's doggies.
Isn't it funny? They went to Marvel and played Hawthorn last game?
Yeah, last week, and they lost.
And they're going back to Marvel. Then they're going back to Marvel.
Back to Marvel.
Jeez. Okay. That's a bit of a crazy fixture. You'd think they'd be back at the Gabba, but all right.
It's the same as Richmond. They played Geelong away in Geelong, and now they're playing away again.
Yeah. True. All right. Next one. This is going to be an interesting game. The Hawks versus Giants. I think it's the MCG, this one.
No, it's at Tassie.
Oh, Tassie. See, that changes things, man.
Yeah, it does.
It does, man. They're good at Tassie, man.
A quick stat because Johnny Carlton loves the stats. GWS have never played a game in Tassie.
Wow.
All right, so that's a big one, and maybe the cold might get them. I don't know, but I'll go for the Hawks. I'm on the Hawks train. I like what they're doing, and I think they're good enough. They're going to beat GWS, and they're going to be the new final contender going forward. So Hawks for me, man. I'm not sure about how much though. King of the North, are you coming on the Hawks train with me or not?
Yeah, I am. Hawks by 4 goals.
Johnny Carlton.
And I'm going Hawthorn too.
Oh, jeez.
I think it's in Tassie. I think the Hawthorn obviously play their best footy there, and GWS have never been there. They're going to need a lot to get over Hawthorn there. So not a lot of teams get the job over Hawthorn in Tassie. So they're going to need to be on their best form. But I think Hawthorn, their form has been too good. So.
Oh, yeah, you're right, Genwell. Genwell goes, the cold might get them. Canberra's pretty cold. Yeah, that's true. You are true there. The cold probably won't get them then. All right. Next game. Oh, the Cellar Dwellers. So Eagles versus North. Can North get their first win here? No Harley Reid. If Waterman doesn't come back, are we looking at North Melbourne potentially winning their first game? Look, I don't think so. It is in Perth. And I think the Eagles win over there against them. So I'm going the Eagles. Despite their outs. King of the North?
Go to Johnny Carlton first.
Oh, no. Johnny Carlton.
I have to agree with you. I did think North was a chance, but it's in Perth, and yeah, I'm going West Coast. Just.
All right. King, what have you got in store for us here, man?
North are going to get their first win.
Wow.
That's a big one. That's huge.
Wow.
All right. Get on the Roos bandwagon, guys. Follow the King.
The only reason I see North not winning this because I think in 2 weeks when they versus Richmond they'll get their first win.
I reckon if this game was in Tasmania or in Marvel, it would have been a different story.
Exactly. Oh, King went North Melbourne. Wow.
All right, next one. The Saints versus the Suns. I think this one's at Marvel.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Suns, man. I think they're a good side. And St Kilda are just an average side. I think they're going to get the chocolates. Be a 5-6 goal win. King?
Suns for me. Keep marching on to get in the 8. Or stay in the 8.
And Mr. Johnny Carlton.
Well, looking at my stats, Gold Coast haven't won a game away from Melbourne, from Gold Coast yet. So they're 0-5 away. So I don't know, man. Oh,
St Kilda are pretty average.
Gold Coast look terrible at Marvel, man. They look terrible. Right now, I'm going St Kilda. I'm going the Saints now. I might change, but I'm going St Kilda now just because Gold Coast. I know how Gold Coast play away from home. I just think that win will had take a lot out of them, and I think St Kilda after their win should come back to Melbourne. I think St Kilda should get the win, but I'm going St Kilda now.
All right. Donate me reckons Suns by 200. Toby reckons Suns by 36. Jeez. All right. Next game. It's the Swans versus the Cats at the SCG. I mean, we can't tip against the Swans yet, can we? So, Geelong took a while to put Richmond away. It's going to be too easy for the Swans. I think they're going to pounce the Cats. Easy win. Swans. King of the North?
Yep. Swans for me. South Melbourne.
South Melbourne. Johnny Carlton?
Sydney for me. Too good.
All right. This is the game we've all been waiting for. I'm going to go... It's the Essendon Bombers versus Carlton at the MCG. Johnny Carlton, I want you to go first on this one.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Well, I will be at this game. Definitely going to be at this game. I'm not missing this, that's for sure. Look, the Mackay brothers. It's Harry versus Ben. But do you really think the Essendon are going to beat Carlton? Seriously, really? Do you think really? Carlton, easy. This team is a joke. They cannot play against a top 4 team. Yeah. I can't stand Essendon. We are going to hopefully end their season on Sunday night. Carlton for me, and I'm telling you right now, if we lose to this team on Sunday, Johnny Carlton's gonna have a heart attack. He's not gonna feel good. I'm telling you now, if we lose to this team, I'm gonna go ballistic. I'm gonna go crazy.
That's why we can't have him on the watch along that night. Okay, guys.
That's right.
We'll get banned. All right, go with King of the North.
Yep. Carlton by 5 goals.
5 goals.
Yeah.
Jeez. Look, Johnny Carlton, you've given Essendon a lot of shit lately, right? A lot of shit. Now, since Port Adelaide's got the bye, you know, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something that no one's never done before. All right. And that is, my friend, I'm a Bomber supporter for the week. Come on, Bombers!
Oh
I've turned
my
Bombers
God.
for the week, guys. Port Adelaide's not here for 1 week only. Go the Bombers! Here we go. I'm gonna support you guys. You've copped it all year long, and it's time for Port to give back. You gave us Wanganeen, you know. You've given us a bit, you know. So it's time to give back, and that's me now, guys. So, you know, Johnny Carlton's been giving you a rough time, and it's time to go aboard the Bombers and see the Bombers fly up. So, and this is for 1 week only, guys. 1 week only. I bought my 1 week membership, and I've got the scarf. I'm ready to go. Here we go.
Wow. I'm going to say 7 goals then instead of 5.
1
Okay.
week. One week
Okay.
only.
Okay. You know how I didn't message you on Port on Thursday night?
Yeah.
If Carlton beat Essendon, your phone's not going to stop, all right? I am going to freaking message you non-stop. If we beat Essendon on Sunday night, you're in for it.
Oh, no. All right. I deserve
I
that.
will get to the point. I'll get
Absolute
to the
disgrace.
point that you block me on Messenger. I will get to that point.
Unbelievable.
Anyway, you know,
Never thought I'd see that. But there you go.
1 week
There it
only.
is.
1 week only.
Wow. 1 week only.
You'll never see this again. So,
Wow.
No wonder Adelaide fans hate Port Adelaide fans. Far out.
Yeah, it's all explained now. Yeah.
does the red suit me, guys? Does it suit me?
No,
Definitely
looks
Take it
horrible.
off.
It looks terrible.
You're
Anyway,
wearing
You look like Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
No wonder Adelaide fans hate you. Far out.
oh, there's a lot of
There we
reasons.
go.
But look, it is what it is, guys. You know, I have to.
He's wearing
know,
an Essendon scarf,
At the,
J-Crom.
end, at the end of the day, guys,
I can't believe it.
it's controversial, and Johnny Carlton has been giving them a lot of shit during the year, and I've got to just, you know, as a neutral right now, because, you know, Port's not
A
playing.
neutral. As
Yeah.
a neutral.
Yeah, neutral. I'm not. Well, this week Port's not playing, man. So I've got to, you know.
Me and Johnny Carlton are just flabbergasted, to be honest. We can't believe what we're seeing.
No, I
Hey.
can't. I'm speechless. I look like I just had a heart attack. I can't move. My eyes actually can't
I
move.
know.
What the hell did I
J-Crom,
just see?
great. J-Crom can't believe what he's seen either. What is happening here?
All right. Anyway,
Dear, oh dear. Anyway, move on. Move on to the next game.
All right.
You're a disgrace, Chrissy.
I'm a disgrace. All right.
No wonder you're a Tottenham supporter. It all makes sense now.
Yeah. See, J-Crom's in there. Pies versus Melbourne. Who are we going for? I'm going Pies. I think Melbourne showed their true colours last week by about 20 points. King it off.
Melbourne bounced back and beat the Pies by 30.
And Johnny Carlton.
Ladies and gentlemen, round 13. Bold call.
Get it out, Chrissy.
Week.
Hold on. Don't get upset, man. It's just a bit of a gag, bro. Relax.
No, I'm not upset. I'm good. I'm just waiting for my bold call to come
That's
up.
right. Just waiting for the bowl call sign. Come on, take it
Everyone's calling me
easy.
a disgrace in the thing. Take it easy. Disgrace.
It's all just fun banner, Chrissy.
Johnny
Take it
Carlton's
Here we
round
go.
13. Bold call of the week. It's Big 3-6. Everyone's going down the slide. It's going to be cold, but guess what? Those Pies are going to be gold too, mate, because Melbourne are going to come out there and get payback, and they are going to kill the Pies, and Petrarca's going to kick 4. It's going to be a Melbourne party, and I reckon Melbourne by 35 points. It is going to be Neil Danaher, all for you. The only thing that won't be sliding down in the cold is not big freeze. It'll be also those hot pies, because they're going to turn freezing cold by the end of the game.
There you go, guys.
Very good bowl call.
Very good ball call. And that is the show, guys. That is the show. Now, you know, I threw a haymaker out there, and you know, bit controversial, but you know,
Almost the show, Chrissy.
almost the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Can you just chuck my
Oh yeah,
my banner up?
Oh, yes. So tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow, State of Origin. I
Pop it
know
up.
that.
Pop it up. I got some stuff to say.
All right, here it is, guys.
Oh no, I know what this is.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the King of the North will be
No!
doing the State of Origin Game 1 tomorrow night. Get on board. We're going to break some records tomorrow night. So, yep, get on board, boys and girls. We will be 8 o'clock Melbourne time, Sydney time, and 7:30 Adelaide time. Go the Blues. Go the New South Wales Blues, and come on in. And we're doing our first State of Origin on HFD. So there we go.
And I am definitely not coming in.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
I'll be coming in, mate. I like the rugby.
It's all over, mate. So all good. So
how is this getting approved on the HFD Media Podcast Show?
I've been lobbying like a politician for weeks and weeks and weeks. So there we go. So
Isn't there a game on Thursday too?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're doing that instead of the Adelaide Richmond game?
No, it's Wednesday night.
Wednesday night. Tomorrow night.
It's not Thursday?
No, tomorrow night. State of Origin is tomorrow night. Okay, so the next thing I want to tell everybody about is that we are having a epic watch-along weekend. Being the long weekend, being the big freeze. So HFD are going to be doing a monster watch-along weekend. So we're going to start on Thursday night with Adelaide and Richmond. We're then going to go to Friday night, Bulldogs and Brisbane. We are then going to do a triple header on Saturday, Hawthorn GWS, into West Coast and North, into St Kilda and the Gold Coast. Sunday, we're going to be there to do, no, we're not going to do Sydney and Geelong, but we're going to wait because I'm going to be knackered by that time. Sunday night, we'll be there for Essendon and Carlton, and Johnny Carlton might even dial in at halftime and give us a bit of a work. And then Sunday, we'll be there again, 3:20 for Collingwood and Melbourne and the big freeze. So we are going to do nearly every single game on this weekend. So come along and join us, and I'll be there doing all of them. And Chris C, J-Crom might be able to pop in. We'll see. But if not, I'll do the watch-alongs this weekend.
Sounds good, man. The King of the North is all over it, and we can't wait to smash it. But
I actually can join you for some of those watch-alongs actually this week. I'm pretty chill this weekend,
Okay.
to be honest.
Cool.
Yeah, I should be able to do some actually.
J-Crom can do some. So yeah, we'll see how we go, guys. We'll tee it up, and yeah, but good luck. Good luck to all your teams. It is what it is, Johnny Carlton. We'll just wait to see eye to eye for this one week. And we'll be back friends again next week, alright?
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
So, as a 1 week Bomber supporter, like, what do I do? Like, how do I gotta learn the song? Like, I gotta, you know.
Oh my God, I don't know what you do.
By the way, guys, get your big freeze beanies.
Yeah,
All right, big freeze this week.
yeah. I'll be wearing mine on Monday as well. So for the watch along. So yeah, get along to Bunnings and to Coles Express, and you can pick up your beanies as well.
I've got a question. How did Amanda approve of this?
She's like, what's that scarf doing here? I'm like, it's for the show.
Did you actually go out and buy one?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Don't go back in the house. Stay there.
No,
You're kicked out of the house.
Place.
You know where this is going, King of the North?
In the bin.
No, it's coming to your place when I come there. You know how you collect all the stuff?
What? I've not even an I'm bringing
it.
My apartment.
What are you talking about? I'm bringing it for you, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want me to throw it off the balcony or.
No.
If I ever see that scarf, you better run. That's all I'm telling you.
That's
all right.
You know what? You know what? I reckon if I wasn't a Port supporter and Port went around, I might go for it.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Please don't say it. Please.
Oh jeez. Hey, look, it was a big shock, and that's what we're all about, man. Shocking everyone. So
He went all the way. He went all the way to a shop to buy an Essendon scarf. Man, that's probably the first scarf that's bought all year.
It was half price, man.
Of course, it's half price. Their team's shit. Everything's half price.
That's going to be next year. No way, mate. Chris, #1 trader. I'm not a trader.
You are, mate. Where's
A trader, like, what do you mean by trade? A traitor or a trader, like that trades?
Traitor, I think he's saying.
Oh, okay. Why am I a traitor? I still support Port. They're not playing
Chris,
this week.
Chris, everyone's against you in the chat tonight. I think it's
Even Dougie.
I think it's time to chuck it in the bin and follow Carlton this Sunday.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, come
No,
on.
no. You've given them so much shit. I have to defend them, man. You know, you've given them so much. So it's time to fight back. It's time to fight back. The Johnny Carlton, the army of Johnny Carlton has to, cop a bit.
We will cop. We will cop as much as we want. That's for sure.
Good evening, Amanda wants to do a watch along. There you go.
Amanda wants to do a watch along. Wow.
All right.
She did
No
one.
worries.
She did one last year.
That's right.
You
All
think
right,
you think Johnny Carlton's bad on the watch along? She's even crazier.
Well, isn't it? Exactly.
Well, that's what happens when you go to Princess Hill.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a Princess Hill thing.
It must be.
Yeah.
It must be. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of the night. As the King has said, State of Origin tomorrow night. Join him live. Should be a good night. And then all the watch-alongs as well, guys. So make sure you guys check in with us there. If you're brand new, make sure you subscribe. And if you're sitting in the chat and you like what you see, make sure you press the like button, guys. Give us a like. All right. Before we go, guys.
I just thought of something, actually.
What?
The people are going to see the King of the North for a whole week on YouTube every single day. Starting Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then back for the footy show Tuesday.
Oh man, the King of the North is everywhere, guys. The King of the North, guys, give it up for him.
2,000 subscribers. That's what we want by the end of the weekend. We've got 7 days to get to 2,000 subscribers. We've got 1,600 almost. So let's get to 2,000 by Tuesday next week.
Let's do it, guys. Tell all your friends. Tell everyone. Chicks love the King. They do. All right. Any final words before we go, guys? Any final words?
Go the baggies.
I can see it now. There'll be a long kick into the 50. Harry goes up for it. Ben Mackay with the punch. And it'll be happening all night because Essendon are going to win. So, go you Bombers. 1 week only. 1 week only. King of the North.
Oh, dear.
King of the North. Come on. Give us something.
I gave you something. Go the Blues. Go the New South Wales Blues. Go the Carlton Blues. Go all the Blues.
Could be a blue weekend or it could be a red and black weekend. So we'll see what happens. Alright guys. Take care. Spike your hair. And remember.
Stay hunky.
Stay hunky, guys.
Yeah.